A long, long time ago, a dude named Polygamy killed his brother-in-law, Sriracha Sauce. But Sriracha Sauce's wife got away and fled Tyre, which is in Lebanon, which is also known as Syria's coast, if Syria had a coast. That wife was named Dido, who's now a widow, and like all good widows, she vowed to never remarry. She was also called Alyssa, but who cares about the original canon? Dido and her crew, consisted of her husband's supporters, set off to find a new home. They ended up in northern Africa and found a new city called New City. Real creative, guys. Within a couple of years, the city's strategic location of not being in a Hellenistic world but also not being in Ghana transformed it into a booming metropolis full of merchants and ancient scammers. While all of this was going on, the gods were mortified that this puny mortal was able to turn her life around, so they concocted a scheme to make her fall in love again. One day, they had the perfect opportunity. On that fateful day, Aeneas and his crew of Trojans landed near Carthage after a storm. Who was Aeneas? Aeneas was a Trojan veteran when Troy still existed, but now it doesn't, so he was just a veteran who got shoehorned into an expedition full of wacky adventures that were oddly similar to the wacky adventures of the Odyssey. But now he's in Carthage. In the original canon, which possibly didn't exist, Dido killed herself because Aeneas loved her, but she didn't love him. Her spirit would go on to do some paranormal things that would start the First Punic Wars. But in Virgil's fanfic, Dido and Aeneas were starstruck lovers. The gods weren't having this one bit, so they told Aeneas to go to Italy. They said go to Italy. Half because it wasn't his fate, and half because Dido was living too good of a life for a mortal. So Aeneas set off to continue his knockoff Odyssey adventures while Dido killed herself because what's a love story without suicide? Is there a lesson to any of this? Don't kill yourself for contemporary love and never disobey the orders of the gods, even if it makes you miserable, because your tears make them happy. Hope you enjoyed the video. This has been Mr. Asian Pie. See you on the flip, and don't be stupid.